Welcome back to your Thunder Bay North Stars NHL 20 franchise mode. I just want to start off and apologize. The last couple of episodes, not only were they bad, when I edited them or did little editing, but when I looked at them, they were fine. When I uploaded them, there was no sound, and I didn't realize that until recently. So it's been about a couple weeks since I recorded the last episode I did. I apologize for the layoff. Things have just been crazy with all the COVID-19 stuff going on, some personal things going on. So apologize for the lack of videos for the couple of you that do watch on a regular basis. It is much appreciated. We are going to treat this episode as though I am a new GM. Coach Stoneface, he's fired. We're bringing his twin brother, Coach Stoneface. Parents are kind of funny, right? They named us the same thing. But the last episode had no volume. I'm trying to remember even what happened. And I know I made a lot of moves, but I'm looking at us. We're on the outside looking in. Things are not going good in Thunder Bay right now. So for those of you that forget, and I am one of those people, let's take a quick look here. We have our Jaden Kincaid. He's our franchise player. We drafted him a couple years ago now, 2027. This is his second season. We have Sven Nyquist, who's been a stud. And then I know last episode we did trade and we picked up Wes Bohinski here, coming over from Colorado after he absolutely dismantled us as when he was an Avalanche. So he's just an all-around beast. Look at his puck skills. He could be a two-way, he could be a sniper, he could be a playmaker. He could literally be whatever he wants to be. We have Arthur Ald, who is still sticking around. He's having a rough season. We have Sasha Alexander Barkov. He's having a rough season. We have Will Nye, the hockey guy. He's having an okay but still rough season. -7. Jeez Louise. We have Mauricio Patterson. We have our Magnus Ekman and our Willie Avery. So we have two Willies on the team. Nice to see ya. Finishing on our fourth line here, we have Jeffrey Liston, JFK, Mr. Jacob Versbacka Carlson, and Samuel Poulet. So, I haven't looked at defense. I don't know what we're looking like. We have one Gronowski, who was he ours? No, he was the guy we got from Boston. We picked him up a little while ago, though. Then we have Willie Crane, who we picked up from LA last episode. Dante Fabro, Cale Makar, Alec Atkinson, and who is Ernesto Anderson. So Ernesto Anderson is the only guy who has been drafted by yours truly, or my twin brother, should I say. That second pair is just not working at all. So what can I do here? We have offensive two-way offensive. So I guess the easy thing would just be to make that, because that's a -2, yeah. So we'll just put Cale Makar on the top line. One Gronowski is definitely a top 2 defense, and then everybody else is a top 4. So yeah, we'll put Willie Crane down on the second line, see if these two can figure it out together here. And in between the pipes, we have a underperforming Christopher Albertschauser, who, again, underperforming, 5 wins in 15 games. And, Gaspard Thibault, who, again, was one of our draft picks, is really underperforming as well. He was a first-round pick. Okay. But, all right. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to give the team a little bit here. I'm going to just hopefully we turn it around. I don't want to jump to too many conclusions. Our locker room's chemistry is only 6-7%, but, again, I made a ton of trades. What's our staff looking like? I don't even know what our coaching staff is like right now. We have Jan Robitaille. I don't remember what his name is. Yves Robitaille. So he's not a great coach by any means, but he seems to be, his coach influence is terrible. He's veterans too. Jeez. Okay, I think I wanted to get rid of him, but I haven't been able to find somebody who has a good fit. But their staff chemistry, our AHL staff chemistry is fantastic. Our NHL staff chemistry is about the same as our player chemistry. It's not very good. I don't think there's any coaches out there if we were to make a coaching change. I don't think defenseman, a generalist, is this. I think he had, if I remember correctly, this guy had a terrible team fit though. Yeah, 57%. Does not really like anybody on the team. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it right now, and we're just going to see, right? So let's just hop into a couple of games here. We're going to see what happens, see if things can turn around. So we're at November 21st right now. We are, 7-9-2, I think I remember. 7-9-2. So let's play 2 full weeks. So there's 1 full week. There's 2 full weeks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to send it to the Toronto game here. That's 10 games. Let's see how we do in the next 10 games here. We're going to go against a Winnipeg team who was behind us, and we beat them. Nice. Islanders team about in the same boat as us. We lose. We beat a Anaheim Ducks team. Arthur Auld, I'm sorry for having him playing up there. You know what, Arthur? It's okay, buddy. It is okay. We'll keep you, a little bit happy. Oh, you disagree. Well, I do hope you can snap out of it because can't really do anything with you. I want you on the team, buddy. I got destroyed by New York. Got destroyed by Ottawa. So that is 2 big losses, 3 big losses or last 4. Lose to San Jose. Okay, so this does not seem to be turning around. Lose, oh my goodness, lose to Jersey. Buffalo, we get a win against Buffalo. Very good Florida team we lose, but it's a close one. All right, so we were 7-9-2. We went 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Okay, that will not get you in the playoffs. That will not. I mean, Sven Nyquist still leading the team in points, but it's not great. It's not great at all. Bohinski's up there. Nylander. Jaden Kincaid's having a rough season. Barkov's really having a bad season. So was Arthur Auld. Jeez. Well, let's take a look here. You know what? Let's just see who's available. Not even who's available. Let's just see who's on the line. Actually, before we do that, something we haven't done yet is view draft class. I don't even know how many picks we have. We could have a lot of picks. We could have no picks. I have no idea. Oh, there's another franchise left winger, but you know what? If we move up to first, awesome. But I will not make a move up to first to get him. So we have a lot of picks maybe in this range here. I don't know whose picks we all have. Let's take a look. We'll go to find trade. Now, something that maybe not this season, but definitely coming in the next couple of seasons, we will be. There's gonna be. I'm gonna use some new software. So that's one. The issue has been holding my game capture card broke, and it just wasn't working properly. And I was dealing with the people I bought it from, and they weren't really. It wasn't great. It was a very, very bad experience. So needless to say, I've been struggling to kind of get everything going. Got a new game capture card. It seems to be working. I've been working around on a couple new softwares, so I'm just trying to finalize that. There'll definitely be a go for our next series, which is going to be the NBHL, the National Basketball Hockey League. But right now we are kind of stuck with what we have. So we have a nice young right winger here in Davidson. We have a lot of right wingers. We could use a left winger. So Barkov's top 6. He's 33. Arthur Auld, where are you, buddy? You're up here for this too. Let's just see what's actually that's draft picks. Do I need draft picks? I have Dallas's, Nashville's, Thunder Bay's, New York's, Buffalo's, Montreal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 first-round draft picks. Insane. So we don't really need draft picks. Where do we have our prospects here? So goaltending wise, franchise goalie who has almost no trade value. That's really kind of telltale, right? Leidman, wasn't he like a 5th round pick for us? 4th round pick. He was like 50 something out of the draft. He's really coming along. Sogard. Okay. What else? So defenseman, we have anybody in the minors coming up. We got Shoemakers, but he's 23. I mean, he's not going to get much better. Cons isn't going to get any better. And there's just no trade values. I mean, you don't really expect much from these people. But our defense is pretty good as it is. I mean, I like our top 4. Might have to play around some player types. I don't know. And then let's just go forwards here. We have Kincaid, Bohinski, Nyquist, Nylander, Davidson. Ekman has a ton of trade value. Wow. Sasha, Arthur Auld, Chubisov, who's coming up. So we got a lot of guys coming up here. Arthur Auld he is a true left winger. So, Bohinski, Kincaid, Will Nye. We could get a right winger, move Bohinski down to the second line or Kincaid down to the second line. and play with, I mean, Nylander can go center. So let's see what's out there for Barkov. Yeah. He's been on the team. He hasn't got it done yet, right? Like it's not like we haven't given him ample opportunities. So we're going to go trade finder here. No trades. Okay. Okay. Well, is there anything for Arthur Ald, the guy I really don't want to get rid of, but let's see if there's anything for him. There is at least a couple. So Pulak in a second seems ridiculous, and Will Butcher. So no. All right, let's go manually find something for. Well, what's our lines look like? So if we do this, if we get rid of Barkov, Ald's a sniper. So really we'd want a power forward who we kind of looked at for Bahinski here. But Bahinski will come down and Nylander will go center. So that'll be the way that line looks. And then so we need a left winger to play first line. Yeah. First line left winger. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right? He says, laughing out loud. All right, this may be a quick episode, guys, just because I'm trying to get back into it, and I apologize for the layoff, and I apologize for this episode being a crazy one yet again. I just need to figure out what I'm trying to do here. All right. I thought you could pick specific positions, but I mean, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Player role. All right, we'll leave it there. Player type. I think we want a power forward, yeah. I wish you could pick left wing, though. Handiness, don't really care. Age, don't really care. I want somebody who's going to be decent. Actually, let's do this way. So let's look for somebody who can be a first-line forward. So roll first-line forward. I don't care if he's left or right. All right, let's search. See who comes up. There should only be 10 people. So Bahinski we already have. Tulipov. And that's it for first line forward. So Tulipov, I mean, we don't have enough to get him, I don't think, but he is 26, former first overall pick in 2020, 10.7 for 8 more years. So he definitely has a big price tag with him. Pierre-Luc Dubois, interesting. For a 30-year-old, still have max out trade value. That's insane. And we have Barkov as well. Can't believe Barkov. Yeah, he's considered a first liner. Okay. Well, let's look at second line forwards then. Just opened up a bit more. 10 players. So Klim Kostin, who we got rid of. Matty Tkachuk. Okay. What are you looking like, Matt? You're a bit older. You're 31, so I mean you're not going to be great. Brady Tkachuk. So Matt has more value than Brady, who's not having a great year himself. He's 29. He's a bit younger, a bit more of a contract. And Tyler Radish. Okay, you know what? Let's see what. Neither are great. Who's having a better year? 21 points, 11 and 10. 22 points, 9 and 13. 24 penalty minutes. How many does his brother have? 24 plus 3 and 17 minutes of ice time. Plus 4 and 17 minutes ice time. So, I mean, they're basically the same. So, let's try to get the guy that's going to cost us less, right? It makes more sense to me. So, let's go back. And, well, I guess we'll trade for asset. I thought there's a way to see what they would want, but I can't remember how to do it. View trading block. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so if we give them Barkov just to trade, no, they don't want Barkov. Of course they don't want Barkov. But Barkov has more value. They'd be over the league salary. He has 2 years left. Shoot. Don't really want to retain. We're considered a champion. We're 10-16. I mean, if we retain... Oh, I don't want to retain. I just don't. Okay. I don't know what to do to make that work. They have anybody with negative trade value that's expiring here. Hot Sam Bacho's making 12. That's insane. Sorry, let's go like this. Chris Tierney's making 9.5. Unbelievable. All right, Santini making 2.37 for this is his last year. He won't play for us, but it gets rid of the contract. And can I get greedy here? Because, I mean, Barkov is worth something. Draft picks. 2 seconds. That's going to be too much to ask for, but we'll try it, I guess. Too far off. Okay. Okay, second and a third. All right, second and a third. Too far off. What if I just go a second? So I'm getting Brady Tkachuk, Santini, and a second. Don't really want a second this year, though. Let's go second next year. All right. That should go through. There we go. Go to roster moves. Let's figure this out. Oh, I hit best lines by mistake. That's going to mess everything up. Jeez Louise, coach. Jeez Louise. But we're making things happen. We're making things happen. Let's go to edit lines. We're still listed as a champion. Getting rid of Barkov is kind of interesting. Okay, so we're going to put Nylander here. Patterson down here. Ald up here. Oh, we're going to go like this. That's +3s. Okay, so Kincaid, Nyquist, Tkachuk, Ald, Nylander, Bohinski. Patterson was here. And Avery was there. Yeah, that's how. Because you have better face-offs, right? 82, 73. And Avery's an actual left winger, so I'm guessing they're not good. 60. Your face-offs are 85, and Nyquist are 85. Cool. This works for me. This works for me. And then I did make a move on defense, right? Already. It's putting these guys together. Can't do that. Can't do that. You know what? Why can't... No, we can't do that. I mean, this really should work. Okay, let's try this again. Try it again. All right, let's give this another 10-game trial. Can't be worse as the last 10-game trial. We're going to play a good Toronto team to start off. And if this doesn't work, I mean, we'll just figure something out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to go past the Nashville game. All right, 10, 16, and 2. There's a win. There we go. 2 wins in a row. Already looking better. The change has helped. I guess Barkov was what's holding us down because we've won 3 in a row after losing, 6 in a row, 7 in a row? Shootout loss. That's all right. All right, we are 4-0-1 since we made these moves. 5-0-1. Can't finish worse than 500 now. That's good. Oh, my goodness. I think we found... Well, here's the issue, though. We held on to our draft pick, which had some value. But, all right. We moved into a playoff spot, it looks like, there on the side screen. Let's see. Waiting for it to come by. Come on, guys. What's this? January. Yeah, we moved into second place, so that's good. Let's simulate the month here. Move into February, the trade deadline month, and we will see what it looks like here. Another big win. Oh my goodness, we are on fire. It's back-to-back 2-0 shutouts, but then we just take advantage of a bad Minnesota team. I think they're bad. I don't know. Lost to a good Montreal team. We're in first place. Beat Tampa Bay, playing a decent Boston team. Beat them. I couldn't see how good Chicago was. But we won. Oh my goodness, we are just on fire. Just on fire. We haven't had a regulation loss since we made the moves. We have not had a regulation loss since we made the moves. The last time we lost in regulation, so it was against Calgary. We've won 1, 2, 3, 3-0-1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-0-2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We were 18-0-3. 18-0-3 since we made those moves. Wow. Everything's just picked up. How are we doing for points? I mean, Sven's picked up his pace again. He's up to 60 point pace. Or not 60-point pace. He has 60 points. And there we go. We're going to check on the day. All right, Brady Tkachuk has, 43 points. But I think that's over a point per game since he came here. He's a point per game player since he came here. 5 and 16, which is awesome. Sven Nyquist obviously having himself a year. There we go. 46 points for Jaden Kincaid. I mean, he's really picked that up. It was doing much worse than that. Obviously, that's in the OHL. Last year, he had 80 points in his rookie season. I mean, it's gonna be tough to get there, but he has an opportunity to at least get there. Arthur Auld still struggling. William Nylander still playing really well, and Bohinski's still playing really well. I mean, he's up to 59 points, so he's doing fantastic. But it's Arthur Auld that's really, really struggling. We might have to make a move there when some of our young guys come in here. But, I mean, everybody else seems to be pretty good. Defensively, I just want to see plus 16, plus 15. Again, penalty minutes kind of crazy for these guys. Plus 4. I mean, Fabro's still a -3, but McCarr was also a negative player. And then our bottom pairing, they're just they're there. Ernesto's doing pretty well, 13 points. Just 3 points for Atkinson. But I think he's a defensive defenseman, so you can't really complain it there. And then the other thing I want to see is Albert Schauser's now a 905. He was sitting at an 8 something when we started this. And Tebow still not doing great, only at 875. But it's not looking like he is playing very much. All right, well, let's get up to the trade deadline here. We're 9-0-1 in our last 10, which is awesome. But let's pop right up to the not quite. We'll go a week before the trade deadline and just see if there's anything that we need to do. But I mean, unless we lose 9 of the next 10, I think we're pretty set. And it starts off with a first loss in regulation in quite some time, back-to-back losses before we beat up on Anaheim. Okay. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. 3 of the last 4 we've lost. Beat up an Ottawa team who we just give Barkov to. San Jose. We beat. Okay, we're 3 in a row. There we go. We're bouncing back. Had a rough little stretch there, but we're bouncing back. We are. How's Buffalo doing these days? Are they good? Are they poor? All right, Jordan Subban, who's up to an 84 for Nikolai Goudobin, and just a swap of 4th-round picks. That's nothing crazy. Good Buffalo team. We lose 4-3. Okay, we're losing to good teams. But we need to start winning some more games. Kyler Yamamoto is up to an 85. You should be higher for JT Compher in 2 seconds. All right. Okay. Well, I said if we lose like 9, but we didn't lose 9, but we definitely lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We lost 7. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. We did have 1 overtime loss, so technically 4, 6, and 1, but back under 500. You know what? I've tinkered enough. I have definitely tinkered enough. Let's just pop into the end of the season here. I'm feeling pretty good. I definitely think we're going to have a shot at making the playoffs here, have a shot at winning the division, but you don't want to... Ryan Fitzgerald. No, I'm good. Decline. All right. Well, we're Blackhawks have passed us for first in the division. Mr. Eiserman and Hikela for Appleton. Oh my goodness, another loss. Jesper Boquist, the younger brother for Victor Mete, who has not developed. Things you hate to see. All right, beat up on LA. Let's beat up on Arizona. Oh my goodness, I know we're almost at the trade deadline, but this is taking forever. Ryan Fabry? Yeah, no. Yeah, Ryan Fabry. For Faxa and 6 and 7, that's just, I don't know why that's a big trade. That's a pretty poor trade if you ask me. All right, but a decent Arizona team. Let's go. Let's beat them up. Let's beat them up. Beat up the Arizona Coyotes, formerly known as Phoenix Coyotes, formerly known as the Winnipeg Jets. A first in Bakar for Tyler Seguin. Wow, Arizona must be bad. Well, they're not bad. They're decent, but only a first for Tyler Seguin. This prospect must be somewhat decent. Timo Meyer for a first. Okay. We did beat up on Arizona. Things you love to see. Lost to Vegas. Gosh darn Vegas. Carolina, big 8-4 win. Very good Washington team we beat. I don't know how good Vancouver was, but we lost to them. Another shutout here against St. Louis. Big loss to Nashville. That sucks because they think we have their draft pick, don't we? All right, let's view the draft class here. We are expected to pick around third. Okay. So left wing, we got Gage Marchand. He's a sniper, though, but he is a left winger. 63 points in 50 games, so not great. 71 points in 49 for Vincent Rivet. Jack Barker has 84 points in 53 games he's a playmaker, but that's great amount of goals. Yeah, shooting's A+ as well. Wow. What's he? A good leader? Oh, good leader. I thought it said goal. And then only 69 points, but I guess that's in the USHL. For Jamie Granado. All right. I see you guys. I see you. There's one franchise player, sometimes there's two. Not the case. Another Wayne Kidd. Must be the son of Trevor Kidd. Don't really know, though. All right. And any gems in the draft that we should be worrying about? Just one. Top 6 power forward left winger. Morgan Eddy. It's kind of the perfect guy we want to be looking for, right? So we're going to pin that guy. All right. Detroit 14-3. Wow. Hopefully we got some guys getting points that night. But, I mean, as we come down to the end of the season here, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good here. Blackhawks just clinched. We just clinched. At least we're making the playoffs. We probably won't finish first. Chicago's doing pretty well. I didn't even know how we did there. Kind of changed screen so fast. Oh, we did pass Chicago. Okay. 3 points up on them. Only a couple games left. We beat Columbus. We beat Winnipeg. We get the pity point against the Islanders, but in the end, we do finish first in the division. How do we do in the conference, though? So Devils won the President's Trophy, it looks like, with 112 points. Flames only had 99. We actually finished first in the West. Wow. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Wow. Okay. Well, before we do anything, I want to kind of just... Oh, I can't see the draft picks anymore. So, well, let's take a quick look at our team here before we end this episode. It's actually going to be about 30 minutes. Guess I learned how to talk fast. Brady Tkachuk. Wow. 78 points, so he did finish with a point per game for us, just over, I think. Yeah, 56 points in 54 games as a Thunder Bay North Stars, putting him as a career high, right? With 78 points, that should be a career high. He had 72 in Ottawa. Yeah, career high. Awesome, good for you, Brady. Obviously, Sven Nyquist with 93 points, fantastic. Things you love to see. Is that a career high for Sven as well? 93, yeah, another career high. Had 80, 87. That's good for Sven. And then how did our boy Jaden Kincaid did? He actually pulled out 87 points. So career high for Jaden. He's up to a 92. Things you love to see. Wow, 80 points. He didn't have as many goals as he did last year, but he definitely brought up his point total and his apples. Okay. 50 points for Ald. I mean, it's not great. I'm not going to lie. It's not great. Will Nye, the hockey guy, finished with 79 and 82. And Wes Bohinski finished up with 88. How much of that was with us? So, he played all season with us. Okay, there we go. So not quite as many points as last season for him, but shooting percentage is down just a bit. Power play is about the same, but you can't complain there. All right. How did our third line do? 39 points for Mauricio Patterson, 38 for Ekman, and 33 for Willie Avery. Again, those are respectable numbers. The concerning part, I guess, would be the penalty minutes too. I mean, 39 for Patterson there, but -4. So things that you kind of want to pick up if we're going forward. But I mean, 34 points for Poulin, +15. 41 for Forsback Carlson at a +9, and then only 22 for Liston, but a +10. So defensively, these guys are better than our third line. So we maybe, I don't really want to make too much of a change here, but if we can go like that, it gives it a +3. Patterson had a pretty rough go anyway. He's 27. He's a left wing. Poulin's a left wing. Avery's a left wing. So I'm saying here we don't have many left wingers, but these guys are all left wingers. We'll leave Liston there, yeah. Unless we want to give Forsback Carlson the chance to go back to where he should be. But what if I were? Oh my goodness. No, it gives it all +1s. Does any of these guys be able to take face-offs? 76, 61, 71. I mean, it's a fourth line. I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. So playmaker, two-way forward, sniper. Yeah, we'll give her, because I mean, Forsback Carlson had some penalty trouble too. So let's go back to Liston. We'll do that. All right. So we ended up pretty good, guys. Not too bad. I didn't check goalie and defense, though, did I? We'll do a quick look at the goaltending and defense. Let's go defensively. Gronowski ended up with +19 and 39 points. So not much of an offensive role from him. Willie Crane, only 28 points, but +15. Cale Makar finished up with a +25. So he started off real shaky, and Dante Fabro finished with a +22. So these guys really picked it up. Cale Makar with 38 points. Things you love to see. Even Dante Fabro only has 1 goal, but really picked it up on everything else. And then plus for both our bottom pairs, still 33 points for Ernesto Anderson on the third pairing, and 8 points for a defensive guy in Alec Atkinson. So you can't. I'm not mad. We really turned it around. We really picked things up, and I'm really happy with where things ended off. 5 shutouts with a 904 for Albert Schauser. So again, save percentage is concerning. I do have scoring on high, I believe. So you can't. You got to keep that in perspective. 285, 5 shutouts. Not great, not terrible. I mean, Tebow finished up a bit better. We finished up with 893, but obviously not the goaltender we needed from each of these guys. And it says our lineup management's a teacher style, but he was a veteran coach. I don't know. I don't try to make sense of this game anymore. But let's see who we're going to play in the first round. Is it the Avalanche? Oh, I didn't even check the AHL. I'll check that. No, it is the Vancouver Canucks. AHL-wise, we finished 54, 21, and 7, so kind of where we expected to be a top-end team. Once again, we were. This is all going to show playoff stats. Yeah. All playoff stats. I wonder if I can just go and look at stats, though. Team leader in stats. I should be able to pick the regular season. Yeah, 90 points. Oh, my goodness. You don't normally see that. 90 points for Kolesnik. Who is this guy? He's 22. He's a medium top 6. He's our draft pick. I mean, that's awesome. 90 points, though. Wow. 70 points for Nevins. Party there had 68. So Shoemaker's finished with 52. So, I mean, honestly, I'm going to check goaltending first here, but Kolesnik should finish the best team best player in the AHL. Sogard played more than Leidman, which probably for the best because he had way better stats. So that's good. I mean, he's an NHL starting goalie, but 940. Oh, that's for the playoff game. Okay. Do we have any rookie skaters? Jude Mendoza did not do overly well. Henderson didn't do great, and Sterling did terrible. I mean, they're both defense, maybe not terrible. In terms of the entire league, the best rookie skater, Shane Begris, who is a former 10th overall pick of the Florida Panthers. And in terms of every other player, all skaters, Jamie Benn. A 39-year-old Jamie Benn had 95 points for the Revel Rocket. Josiah Holden also had 92 points. Wow, I thought it was going to be a runaway slam dunk for Kolesnik. You don't normally see AHL scoring this high. Who is Josiah? He's a top 6. I mean, he's not. He's a six overall pick, but, wow. It's not like he's like an 18-year-old. He's getting older. All right. Well, regardless, we're going to the playoffs. So we're playing the Binghamton Devils, I believe it is, and we are playing the Vancouver Canucks. All right, the next episode will be the entire playoff series. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I apologize about the couple-week layoff here and the fact that last videos have been absolutely terrible. I'm going to get the playoffs going on here in the next video, and then we are going to rebound, and we are going to make the Thunder Bay North Stars the best team that they can be. Remember to wash your hands, folks, and let's get rid of Rona as soon as we can. Thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next one.